Hi, this is Babson Nexus, and I have a question for you. Are you like me and just want to simplify your life by having all of your media in one place? And by that I mean whether they're movies, TV shows, or personal videos, just have everything together inside of one single interface. Well, that is one of the benefits we get from Channels DVR. It doesn't matter the source of where these media pieces come from. So whether they're recordings, like from over the air, like you can see at the top here, I've got an episode of Jeopardy! Whether they're imports, so maybe I have a DVD that I've ripped and now that's available to me, whether I've imported from Play on Cloud, or whether it's available online from other providers, which we can get to through Stream Links and Stream Files. Stream Links open up another app, so if it's available on Netflix, it'll open up the Netflix app and play it there. Stream Files will play inside of Channels DVR's internal client player. Now, that's going to be an important point later, so just remember that. In the meantime, what's important to know is using the Streaming Library Manager tool, I can go ahead and I can get all those stream links. I can just search for them, and I will go ahead and be able to find anything that's available, and it'll bookmark it for me. It'll create all the stream links that are necessary, get into the channel. Wonderful. Very simple and straightforward process. However, I had mentioned those stream files before, where we could play things inside of Channels DVR. And there are other type of content out there. So for instance, there's YouTube videos, let's say, and I might want to actually play those with my everything else, have one straight collection of everything. Well, we can do that. Let's go ahead and just create a new manual item. And we're going to create manual videos for this. And let's go ahead and do this. And I'm just going to create 3 videos for reasons you will see in a little bit. And we'll do next. And so now I've created these manual videos. And if I go over the special actions here, you can see there's an option called Make SLM Stream. And what this does is it takes videos that are available over the internet, static videos that are on places like YouTube, Twitch, Dailymotion, and perhaps 1,000 more, and makes them so they'll play inside of the Channels DVR clients. Let me show you. So we're going to make these all SLM streams. And I'm just going to go over to NASA's YouTube page for some public domain available videos, and we will just pick one of these in random. Let's go ahead and copy that link. And we're gonna drop it off. And I forgot to actually check what the name of that video was. So we'll just call it NASA YouTube video. And over on NASA's Twitch page, they also have videos. So here was a launch fairly recently. Oh, here's one from just yesterday. Let's do that one. So we'll copy the link to that video and do exactly the same. And so this will be, we'll call this NASA Twitch video. And finally, we'll pick up one from Dailymotion. And I'm going to pick this video, get that link, and we'll do the exact same thing. And so this will be our NASA Dailymotion video. And I'm going to go ahead and generate my stream links / files. In this case, they will be stream files for those interested in the back end. So we'll go ahead and generate those links. And once I do a refresh, they will be available inside of my channels, clients, and everywhere else. And so I'm going to head over there, and I'll meet you there in just a second. Alright, we are now looking at one of my channel's DVR clients, specifically an Android Google TV one, and we're going to head on down to videos. So as I was saying before, my TV shows, my movies, my videos. And I just created a little grouping for this called, you can see, video test as we had before, but I could have put a picture like any of these. I could also put pictures, metadata, details for any of these. But let's just start off by watching a video. Don't mind that we're on mute, I don't want to trigger anything. But as you can see, it'll take a few seconds and load, and voila! We're watching a YouTube video inside of the channel's DVR client. Just like that. No downloading, no maintaining, nothing. And see, I'm just going to back up for a second, but if I go back to it and I click to watch again, it's going to ask me, do I want to start from the beginning or resume playing? So it'll also remember my position. You might have some trouble seeing this as I'm literally recording this directly, but that's what it's saying on the screen. So I'm going to resume, and that's where we were, 12 seconds in, and it's continuing to play. So now we can do the same with this Twitch video. And we're going to watch that. It'll take that couple of seconds to load up. And bam, there was that Twitch video. Which, you know, was a lot longer than the little video we just did too, but it wasn't any different in the amount of time it took to get going. It's the same thing, and because it's a static video, I can fast forward through anything. I can jump ahead. I could pause and rewind. I can do any of these activities as if it were a video right there that was sitting on the server. And so then we'll do again with the same thing with this daily motion video. And same exact thing. It'll take a couple of seconds to load up because it's searching for it, and bam, there it goes. And it's always looking for the highest quality video that's available. So that is what is happening there. And this doesn't have to just be for specifically videos that are just, you know, not necessarily related to a program. I actually have one for a Toy Store Near You, which is available on YouTube. It's a TV show. I set up the episodes as a regular TV show, and I can play it, and it plays right off of YouTube just the same exact way. So if it's available on one of these services and you create a link to it, it'll work. But shows and videos are not the only thing we can do. We can also do live streams. So let's head back over to the server and I'll show you what that's about. Okay, we're back on the server, and while you were away from here, I ran the run updates and channels automation as part of Media Tools Manager, and that updated everything that was necessary so that we could see those stream files that we just reviewed. Now, there's one other item that you have to just know about for those. And when we're dealing with SLM Streams, there's just one other setting to consider, and that is the SLM Stream address. This is important because the client itself is the one pulling the video and doing all the transformations. And this is in contrast to what I'm going to show you next. So it's important to make sure that your client can see your streaming library manager. So for me, that means using the IP address and port. And once that works, then everything will continue to work fine that way. So just a little item to keep in mind. Now, the other thing is that it's not just about being able to play static videos. We could also do live videos. And we can use Playlist Manager with the options for streaming stations. Now, streaming stations are exactly what they sound like. You're going to be able to play things that are playing live on other areas. So you can see, actually I tested one earlier, it's still sitting in here, but what we can do when we test it is when we click test, it will give us a pop-up and play that video. I'm going to skip testing for now, but we're going to create some new stations because we know they're going to work. So similar to what we just did with SLM Streams, we have live streams. And so now if we go over to NASA's YouTube page, they have live videos. So let's take some live views. Oops, copy link. And we will paste that URL here, and we will call this NASA livestream test. And we're going to add, actually let's put in a block of time of 7,200 seconds, that's 2 hours. So that's now been added to the test there. And let's add some more. We can also do Twitch. So NASA's not streaming right now, so I went with Bob Ross. So we're going to do that URL, and we are going to do Bob Ross livestream, Twitch, and we'll add that. I realize I did with my NASA one, I did not say it was from YouTube. So save that change. And the last one we're going to do is CBS's News Live. Just some other type of live stream to show you what it's capable of. And this is what I was mentioning before. We can use content from a lot of different places. So it's not necessarily limited to specific streaming websites. And in the directions, you can see those other values. And I did not put my other blocks of time in. So let's save that. Okay, so I'm going to run some updates and get these stations into channels. And then I will meet you over there to show you those working as well. Okay, we're back on the same client as before, pretty much exactly where I left you guys. I just backed out of the video. And now we're going to go look at those stations. So we go back out and let's go over to our guide. And you can see from here, for instance, I've got a lot of over-the-air stations, but if I were to look at some of the other ones, I've also got things from TVE, which is basically cable. And I also have things from other services like Pluto, like Plex, like Samsung. Those all work too. So now let's mix in what we just did before. So I created a little collection here of these videos. I didn't give them logos, I didn't give them guide data. I could have done all of that. I could have set these up to look exactly like any of these stations. But let's go ahead and look at this test collection. So let's go ahead and stream from NASA, straight from the International Space Station. And notice again, it took a couple seconds, but it loaded up, and there it is. That's the video that is playing right on YouTube right now as I am doing this. And because it's a live thing, I could record this as if it were a station. Those little blocks of time, if we back out, those are blocks of time that give me the ability to record. So same thing, let's pop open Twitch. So this is our Bob Ross Twitch stream. Oh, and they're on commercial break. Well, could we give them their 14, 11, 10 seconds to see what's happening? I don't feel like waiting. Let's back out, I'll come back to you. Let's pull up CBS News. So this one's coming from CBS News' website, and bam! Just like that. There's no difference. It doesn't see these as different types of things. This is just another regular old station. So let's head back over to Bob Ross on Twitch real quick. Oh, still on commercial. It might be triggering it, just one of those things with Twitch. When you first tune into a stream, it basically will play a commercial. So we'll let that run for a second and then see if it comes back and we can get some happy little trees. There we go. Wow, what timing. Perfect happy little trees. There we go. So that's it. That is how these work. So now you can have SLM Streams for regular content. You can have live streams that are just like regular stations like these, and check out these from the International Space Station. All of them are available for you right now using a combination of Streaming Library Manager and Channels DVR. Enjoy!